Hey guys, Vanessa here, and yeah, it's been a while. I, to be honest, don't know what direction I want to take this channel, and this happens to me at least every couple years. And the reality is that I'm in this real liminal space, and also quite physically, if you can tell, I've in the background it's different. I actually do not read Chainsaw Man. That is my boyfriend. We moved in together, and I am, still unpacking boxes. I've got my Substack started, so my blog is now actually up and running again. And I did get a post up this week, and I hope to do that more regularly. I just feel kind of lost overall as far as like where I want to take this channel, especially because I know some of the things that I'm going through now. Well, for example, when I started this channel, it was all about sobriety, mental health, and my Christian faith, and a lot of those things have changed in how I experience them now 8 years into sobriety. I still think about God every minute of every day. My sobriety is just a core essential of my being. It's not a new lifestyle for me anymore. So the novelty of that, I don't want to say that it's worn off, but it just has integrated into my wholeness. And my mental health has stabilized significantly. And so I think that just happens with sobriety. And I feel like I'm kind of transitioning more into trying to fully occupy my body, which is probably a strange thing to hear, even stranger to say, but I'm not entirely sure like where along the lines I've became so dissociated from myself to the point where now that I'm living with someone, he's like, did you eat today? Did you drink water today? Did you? And I'm like, wow, I really just do not do these things. Like, I feel them. I can feel hunger. Well, it's actually, I'm on tirzepatide, which is another thing, because I've gained so much weight over the last 2 years. And my activity levels have plummeted because of the anemia. And so just going through some like health stuff and trying to get back into my body and like really be like, okay, where are we at with everything. And being my body again. And so this is a new experience for me, and it's interesting. Like, in early sobriety, I felt it was all about like feeling my feelings, and now it's like, now I got to feel like who I am as a human being on this earth. And it's a very different like mindset shift here that I'm having to undergo. And there's not a real snappy YouTubey captiony way to like put that on a thumbnail and throw that out there, especially because I do know that so many people did join this channel for the sobriety and faith conversations. I come from like a startup culture, and it's to me it's a familiar feeling to be like, we kind of had to pivot at some point, right? All the stuff that we built up, at some point we outgrow it and we pivot, and something's gonna break. And in my reality with this YouTube channel, I'm sensing that my subscribers will probably pivot and unsubscribe. And to be quite honest, that is what it is. I have worked since 18, 19, 20, 21, so 7 years to build this channel, and I'm at 1,100 followers, right? And since I don't know what I'm gonna post anymore, I just can't really promise about anything that I'll be posting. So it's like, hey, if half of you have to go, I totally get it. This wasn't what you signed up for. But yeah, so I'm thinking about maybe doing some videos on the tirzepatide journey, and also the moving journey, and maybe some relationship stuff, maybe some creativity stuff again. I'm writing on Substack if you guys want to go check that out. It's Vanessa Gomez ok.substack.com. Everything's free for now. I'm also continuing to explore like the paradox comedy stuff that I do, which is just San Diego local comedy scene that I really enjoy. So also trying to like navigate some career stuff, of course. There's a lot going on there that I can't even actually say, but I could probably just go through some of those things. But I had considered and flirted with the idea of actual vlogging, And I did film a couple of those, especially for like around, just to hold myself accountable around diet and exercise. And then I just kind of realized like that's not something that, like, there's an internal thing happening that I don't want to document yet. But I am gonna explore that in another video probably, because it is kind of interesting how to, anyway, I'm speaking in vagueness, but yeah, so I don't know. I hope that everyone out there is doing well, and I'm tired. I am so tired, and I really miss posting on YouTube, and I just wanted to say thanks, you guys, for hanging in there if you are, and I'll miss you if you don't. And I think this channel is just going to be a channel of nothing for a little bit, and I hope that you're okay with that. All right, I know there's a bunch of people you could be watching, and they probably are way more coherent and have snappier titles and thumbnails than I ever will, and that's totally okay too. All right, I love you guys, and I hope you're doing great. Bye.